Hello students, good morning and Jai Hind to you all. Welcoming all of you here in our SST class. So guys, as you know that we have completed our second chapter and now the time for revision. So in our previous class, I have taken one class of revision of this second chapter, the physical features of India, and right now I am going to continue the revision from that topic. Okay, so the theory of plate tectonic we have discussed already, the convergent boundary, the divergent boundary and the transform boundary, all these three type of boundaries we have discussed in the revision class. After that we have discussed the mountain system of India, that is the Himalayas. And now from today I am going to start the next topic, that is the northern plains. So from here we will revise all the topics faster, okay, because your test is going to be start, so we have to revise all these topics. So maybe I will try to complete all these chapters today. So look guys, as you can see, this is Himalayas, and on the foothills of Himalayas, okay, there is a plain fertile land known as northern plains. So first of all we will discuss the formation of this northern plain. Formation, and then we will discuss about it. So northern plains, how this plain has formed, the most important question. So look, we know that the Himalayas made by the folding and folding process of due to the collision of the plates. So look, this is our Himalayas. As you can see, the last portion Shivalik, okay, the last third range of series. After that there was a depression on the foothills of the Himalayas like this, and this is the Deccan Plateau, okay, the Peninsular Plateau. Fine. So this portion is the northern plains. Fine, it is a plain fertile land, but as you can see it is not plain, okay, it is depressed. So how can we say that it is a plain fertile land? So look, the rivers that flow from these mountains brought down their sediments, and from that sediments this region has been filled, okay, like this. As you can see, this circular pieces of rocks or stones known as pebbles are here, and after that this is the soil. So we can say that the northern portion, the northern plain, is made by the depositions of the sediments, the deposition of the sediments brought down by the rivers flowing from the Himalayan mountain. Clear? So by this method this northern plains has formed. So I hope the formation of the northern plains has been clear to you, and now we will discuss about it. So look, this is the northern plains like this on the foothills of Himalayas. This is Shivalik, okay. So first of all, what is the length of this northern plain? That is equal to the length of the Himalayas, because that is situated on the foothills of Himalayas. So the length of Himalayas, that is exactly equal to the length of the northern plains. And the width, okay, the width is varied from place to place. Somewhere you can find it 240 kilometer, somewhere you can find 320 kilometer. That means we can say the width of this northern plains is vary from 240 to 320 kilometer, okay, from places to places. This is the average width, you can say. So the length and width is clear, I hope, the northern plains. And now we will discuss about the divisions. So look guys, as I have told you right now that it is made by the depositions of the sediments, okay, of the rivers brought down, sediments brought down by the rivers which are flowing from the Himalayan mountain. So which are the rivers which are flowing here in the Himalayan, in this region? So on the basis of these rivers, this plain fertile land is divided into three parts. This is the most western part, this is the most eastern part, and this is the middle part, okay. So the first one, look, now we are going to discuss about the division. Okay, so what is the division? Look, it is divided into three parts. The most western part is known as the Punjab plains, okay, this portion is known as Punjab plain. Why? Because this portion lie mostly in Punjab and in Pakistan, because now you know that so much part of this region, so many part of India is now situated in Pakistan. So that's why the most part of this area is now situated in Pakistan. Okay. So look, and this is formed by a river known as Indus, which flows here in this region like this. Indus and its tributaries. Okay, so the river name is Indus, and what are the tributaries? So there are 5 tributaries of Indus. On the basis of these 5 tributaries, the name of this region is known as Punjab. 5 means हिंदी में हम उसको कहते हैं 5. So 5 से बना है पंजाब. Now, so what are the tributaries of Indus? That are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, and Satluj. These are the 5 tributaries, okay, helping rivers of Indus. Okay, तो ये पूरा प्लेन जो बना है, ये पूरा रीजन जो बना है पंजाब प्लेन, that is made by the Indus rivers and its tributaries completely. I hope this Punjab plain is clear to you now. And now we will discuss about the middle portion. Look, this middle portion is made by a river that is known as Ganga and its tributaries. Okay, this middle portion is made by Ganga river, that why is known as Ganga plains. Ganga plains. It is made by Ganga river and its tributaries. There are so many tributaries of Ganga like Gandak, Ghagra, Gomti, okay, etc. etc. बट हमें यहाँ पे वो नहीं समझना है, हमें समझना है कि कौन सा रिवर फ्लो होता है. दैट इज द गंगा. एंड विच रिवर लाई इन दिस पोर्शन? सो दैट आर हरियाणा, सम पोर्शन ऑफ दिल्ली, कंप्लीटली उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार, सम पोर्शन ऑफ झारखंड ऑल्सो, JH, and few portion of West Bengal that lie in this region. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states which lie in this region, okay, of Ganga plain. All these regions are very fertile land, and this is known as Ganga plain, situated in Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, and West Bengal. Same as this western part, the western plains, Punjab plains, was situated in Punjab. Okay. So this Ganga plain is completed, and now we have to discuss about the eastern one, that is the Brahmaputra plain. So look, there is a river Brahmaputra which flow here in this region. It is a very wider river like this. Okay, so that's why this eastern part is known as the Brahmaputra plains. Brahmaputra plains. Okay, why? Because it is made by completely Brahmaputra and its tributaries, and is situated in Assam. Okay, so 2 things we have to discuss, that by which river this plain has formed. These are Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra, the Punjab, the Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, and this is the Assam. So I hope now this complete region is covered by which river is clear to you. These were the major division, and now we are going to discuss the division of northern plain on the basis of the soil. Okay, this was the division on the basis of the rivers, and now we are going to discuss the divisions on the basis of soil formation. So look, this is Himalayas, this is the depression, and this is the plateau. We know that this portion, this depression is completely filled by the sediments which are brought down and deposits here in the downside, and these sediments are brought down by the rivers which are flowing from the Himalayan mountain. So look, as you can see, this is a different type of soil, this is looking a different type of soil. This portion, इसको हम ऐसे भी बनाते हैं ताकि आप समझ पाओ. This is the northern plains, suppose that. So this first narrow belt, you can say, on the foothills of the Shivalik. Okay, शिवालिक के साथ ही पूरा ये जो narrow belt है, जो completely ऐसे बना हुआ है बड़े बड़े stones से. These are circular stones. Okay, this first belt is known as Bhabar. This first belt is known as Bhabar. Is it clear? One second, let me clear this. Okay, this first portion is known as Bhabar, which is completely made by pebbles. Pebbles means what? The circular pieces of stones. Okay, all the streams means what, the flow of river disappear in this belt, क्योंकि जब रिवर्स ऊपर से फ्लो होकर नीचे आती हैं काफ़ी हाई स्पीड में, तो यहाँ वो स्टोन से क्या होती हैं, टकराती हैं, और टकराने के बाद उनकी स्पीड काफ़ी स्लो हो जाती है. सो वी कैन से ऑल द स्ट्रीम्स आर डिसअपियर इन दिस belt. So this first belt on the foothills of the Shivalik is known as the Bhavar, which is completely made by the pebbles brought down by the rivers. After that, this portion, this is made by the soil, which is a very fertile area. Clear? This second belt, this is made by the soil, which is very fertile area. After this, Bhavar known as Tarai. So we can say that Tarai is situated on the south direction of this Bhavar belt. Okay, this is quite wider than Bhavar belt. It is made by soil. It is a very fertile land, and almost all the crops are grown in this region. Okay. After that, this. Okay. After that, this portion. This is a terrace-like structure known as Bhangar. Okay, this is Bhangar, and after that, this portion is known as Khadar. Sorry, Khadar. Khadar. So look about Bhangar. We can say that after Tarai, okay, there is a narrow terrace-like structure where the deposition is going on, is known as Bhangar. Clear? And after that, Khadar. That is a newly formed area. Okay, this is Bhangar. And this is Khadar. This is a newly formed area which is also very fertile land after this Bhangar belt. So this was the four major divisions of this northern plains on the basis of soil formation and fertile. We can say on the basis of fertile, कि कौन सा एरिया कितना फर्टाइल है, कहाँ पे क्या होता है. Okay, so northern plains is not now completely clear. Now we will discuss the peninsular plateau. So look, in the south direction of this, now look, the peninsular plateau. Now we are going to discuss about the peninsular plateau. 1 second, guys. It is very hot today. Look. And now the peninsular plateau. So look, the structure of peninsular plateau is like this. Okay, so we can say on the south direction of this northern plains there is the plateau which is known as peninsular plateau of India. Okay, from the east direction, no, wait a second. Yes, this is peninsular plateau which is divided into two parts by the river Narmada. Okay, it is divided into two parts by the river Narmada, the first and the second. The first is known as the Central Highlands, while the second one is known as the Deccan Plateau. Okay, this, the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. Look. Now this is the Central Highlands, this portion, and after that this is the Deccan Plateau as a triangle shape, the second one. And Narmada river flows here in the middle of these two plateaus. Okay, so look, in the north direction of Narmada there is a range of mountains, same as in the south direction of Narmada also. We have to discuss about these ranges of mountains. Okay, so now wait a second. Okay, look, first of all the Central Highlands. Look, the Central Highlands is a part of the Peninsular Plateau of India, okay, which is situated in the north direction of Narmada River. In the north direction of Narmada River, look, this is Narmada River, okay, and in the north side of Narmada River there is a hill, there is a series of hills known as Vindhya, okay, and in the south direction of this hills is known as Satpura. Okay, so we can say that Narmada River is flowing between Vindhya and Satpura hills. Okay, this is the Narmada River. After Satpura, there are so many ranges of hills like Mahadev, Kamur, and Makal. Okay, so first about the Central Highlands. The Central Highlands, in the south direction of the Central Highlands, there is a ranges of hills known as Vindhya Hills. Look, in the northwest direction, this is north, this is west. So this direction will be definitely northwest. In the northwest direction, this range of series is known as Aravalli Hills. Aravalli Hills. Clear? So first about the Central Highlands, that Central Highlands is covered in the northwest direction by Aravalli Hills, in the south direction by Narmada River and the Vindhya Hills. After that, in the east direction there is Bay of Bengal, and in the west direction, there is Thar Desert. So it is not important to mention here. Look, the Vindhya, the Aravalli Hills, and the Bay of Bengal. So this was the Central Highlands. Okay, and now this Central Highlands is also divided into 4 parts on the basis of regions. It is known as, look, 4 portion. Okay, the first portion, the western part completely, is known as Malwa Plateau. The second portion is known as Bundelkhand. The third portion is known as Baghelkhand. And the last portion is known as Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, so I hope the Central Highland is clear. Look, in the north direction of Narmada, the portion of plateau is known as the Central Highlands, which is covered by Aravalli Hills in the northwest direction and by Vindhya Hills in the south direction. It is divided into 4 parts: the Malwa Plateau, the Bundelkhand, the Baghelkhand, and the Chota Nagpur Plateau from west to east direction. Okay, so this was the Central Highlands. And now we are going to discuss about the Deccan Plateau, which is situated in the south direction of Narmada River. So look, this is Narmada River. Look, let me erase the Central Highlands first. This is the Deccan Plateau, this portion, okay, and in the north direction of this Deccan Plateau there is a river known as Narmada. Also there is situated the Satpura Hills, after that the Makal Hills, the Kamur Hills, and the Mahakal Hills. Okay, so first, which are the ranges which are situated in the north direction of Deccan Plateau? That are Satpura. The second one is Mahadev. The third one is Kamur, and the fourth one is Makal. These are the 4 ranges of hills which are situated in the north direction of Deccan Plateau. After that, in the southwest, this portion, southwest portion of Deccan Plateau is covered by hills known as Westernghat, and in the eastern side also there are ranges of hills known as Easternghat. Okay, so look, this northern portion is clear, I hope, and now we are going to discuss about the Westernghat and the Easternghat. The Westernghat and then Easternghat, 2 things. So these Westernghat and Easternghat are made by hills. Okay, so the highest peak, you can say the highest hill in the Westernghat is known as Anaimudi and Doda Beta. Okay, Anaimudi and Doda Beta. The height of Anaimudi and Doda Beta you can find out from the book. I have discussed already. After that, same as in the Eastern Ghat, there is the highest peak known as Mahendragiri. Mahendragiri. Okay, this is the highest peak in the Eastern Ghat. After that, look, these are the ranges of hills. We can't pass through them. We can't go from one side to another side to these hills. We can go only from the passes, and there are 3 passes here, here, and 1 passes here. Okay, so first, this one is known as first Thal Ghat. This first pass is known as Thal Ghat. Second is known as Bhor Ghat or Bhor Pass. Pass लिख देते हैं, Bhor Pass, and the last one is known as Pal Pass. And you have to remember that this Thal Pass connects Mumbai to Nasik. Second one, this Bhor Pass connects Mumbai to Pune, and this last one, Pal Pass, connects Kochi to Chennai. Okay, so these were the 3 passes which were very important on the basis of this Western Ghats. And in the Eastern Ghats, there is the highest mountain hill, the highest peak, that is known as the Mahendragiri. One more thing that is important regarding Eastern Ghat and the Western Ghat, that is Eastern Ghat is wider than Western Ghat. Suppose that this is Eastern Ghat. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, no, only this one, Mahendragiri. One thing, that the height of the hills in the Eastern Ghat is quite lesser than the height of the hills in Western Ghat. मतलब Eastern Ghats में जितने hills हैं उनकी height, average height, और Western Ghat में present जितने भी hills हैं उनकी height, average height की बात अगर करें, so Eastern Ghat में less height के हैं, मतलब इनकी height कम है Western Ghat के comparison में. And the most prominent rivers which flow in this area that are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. These are the 4 major rivers which flow in this region from southwest to northeast. 1 second. Okay, and in the Central Highlands there are also few rivers that are Chambal, Sindh, Betwa, and Ken. Look, in the Central Highlands there are 4 rivers, Chambal, Betwa, Sindh, Ken. These are the 4 prominent rivers of the Central Highlands, and these are the rivers of the Deccan Plateau. I hope the Deccan Plateau is clear to you all now. And one more thing, a small portion of this Deccan Plateau is lie in the northeast states of India. Look, this is the Deccan Plateau, and here is the northeast portion of India. So few point is situated here also. Okay, few hills you can see situated here also, and that are look, this is the southeast direction of India. There are here in Manipur 3 hills are here that are known as Garo. The second one is known as Khasi, and the last one is known as Jayantiya. These are the 3 hills which are found in the northeast states of India, which are the part of this Deccan Plateau. Okay, and now the next one, the coastal regions. Okay, the Peninsula Plateau we have clear. Okay, now listen to me guys, this video is quite enough. Okay, so in the next class 2 points are left, the coastal plains of India and the islands. So also the Indian desert we will discuss in the next revision class. I hope this is all revised and this will be helpful to you to prepare yourself for the test. And guys, please prepare yourself, your test is going to be start, and I have taken all the questions from the book also, not only from the exercise. So read all the chapter properly. Thank you and join guys.